Okay, we are starting. Welcome to Danish Open, and we have the second race in the finals, and we are entering 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
For me as well,
Yeah.
yellow right away.
And today is the 29th of August 2021, and we are in Rungsted near Copenhagen in Denmark. And what we see here is actually that boat number 1, Lukasz from Poland, he puts the spinnaker up. It's a quite aggressive move, but if he gets past, it'll be a big success. He needs to take it down, but as you see, he did not put the pole up, so he is not in total trouble. There's now 3 minutes and 20 seconds to start, and in yellow we have Camilla Ulrikkeholm from Denmark. And these two boats have been the best out of 10 contestants here in the race. You can see boat 2 is Camilla Ulrikkeholm, and the boat number 1 is Lukasz from Poland. And Lukasz is blue boat, and he's now going up. He's going up. So Lukasz is in blue, and now we have a classic dial-up situation. And Camilla is on the inside. There's now 2 minutes and 30 seconds to start. Lukasz is tacking. No, they're both staying, and they are right behind the pin end.
I would say still head to win.
They're still head to wind. And Camilla is tacking. And she's sailing on port, and Lukasz is following. So now Camilla is leading on the way to the green zone. Lukasz is still not having too much speed. There's now 1 minute and 40 seconds to the start of this second match in the finals, and it was Camilla who won the first race, so it's 1-0. Now it's 1:30 to the start, and Camilla is going in the green zone. I would expect her to make a jibe or attack and go back and try to push Lukasz. Now Lukasz is passing the referee boat. And it's about 1 minute to start now. Camilla has tacked 1 minute now. And she's on starboard, and we have a circling. And now the question is if they have time to do more than one. I think they will only do one circle. So Camilla will jibe now, I would guess. She jibes now, and she has 40 seconds to the start. And she is going a little down to make sure, and then it's all about to hit the right ley line. There's no current at the moment. 25 seconds to start. And Camilla needs to close the gap. 20, 18, 17, 15, 13. She's closing off. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Very close. The question is there space enough? The start is there. And did anyone have an early entry? Oh, wow. That was close. There's a protest from Camilla. There's a penalty to Lukasz, who is on the port side. Yeah, he was over-rotating. So he got in a dangerous position. He almost hit Camilla. So now you have Camilla on the starboard, and you have Lukasz on the port, so there's a split going on. Now that you're both building speed, and of course now Lucas has one penalty. Camilla is tacking. Let's see if they could do a good lift. Yes. And getting up to speed. Now, of course, it's exciting to see who will be first, because even that Lucas has a penalty, and Lucas is on port side and to the right side of the lane. And let's see what happens when they're going to meet. Right now they're all going to the right side of the course. There are some other boats from the semifinals, but so far they don't seem to interfere. It seems like Lucas from Poland is going quite all the way out and hoping for going directly to the ley line. And then it's exciting to see if Camilla will reach him or how it will be. But there's 1 minute or so now. Lucas is tacking. And now it's exciting to see who will actually be the first. It seems like Camilla is getting a little bit better wind. It seems like Lucas is getting a header. And he's almost on the ley line. Let's see what happens. Camilla is tacking. She's not risking to. So actually it looks like Lucas is a little bit in front. So the game is very, very much open still, because Lucas does not need too much to be in the lead. Also, even he has a penalty. Let's see when we get all the way up to the starting or to the top mark. Camilla Ulrikkeholm has not been sailing much the last 3 or 4 years, but before that she was one of the best female sailors in the world, maybe even the best. And Lucas is among the top 30, 40 sailors in the Open ranking on worldsailing.org. They're both quite close. They're getting close to the ley line. And of course, Camilla must make sure that she does not tag into bad wind. Let's see what happens. Seems like Lucas is trying to point a little bit. And we can see that the female crew is getting very much ready. I think they're just waiting for the Polish team to tag. And Lucas from Poland is tagging now. And Camilla is also tagging, and she's actually just saying, I will just stay in the bad wind. I don't want to go the extra length, because there's only 4 or 5 boat lengths to the top mark. And now it's all about who is first getting the spinnaker up. And as you can see, they're getting ready with the pole and also ready to hoist on both boats. And let's see if they do a nice smooth rounding. And it's allowed to touch the mark with the sail, but not with the hull or with any people. So they can actually go very close to the mark. And now the female team from Denmark, Camilla Ulrikkeholm Klingby, is rounding the mark. They also have a very good spinnaker set. And now they are taking down the Genoa. There seems to be Seems to be difficult for Kamila to get in a position where she takes the win from Lukas from Poland. But I think when they get further down and they jibe, she will have a chance of giving the Polish team a wind shadow. The special thing is, of course, that the girls are 6 on board and the men are 5. So in some situations now, maybe you can see it from the drone, that the girls have 2 women on the front deck, so they can help a little bit more. So sometimes it is an advantage for them. But it seems like the wind is quite stable, so no real big push anywhere. Okay, Lukas is jibing, and now the girls are jibing as well. Lukas is having the light blue spinnaker, and the girls are having the more darker white and blue. Both made a nice jibe. And it seems that like they are holding the same distance. And now, of course, when we go to on the next upwind beat, it will be exciting to see when Lukas from Poland will, try to take his penalty. Normally, it's fastest to take it on the upwind beat, but let's see what he chooses to do. I think maybe he will just keep on until and then he can choose to take it right before the finishing line. But let's see what he has the most experience with. Lukas from Poland is now hoisting the Genoa. And you can see one is running out and doing a human pole. So they are keeping the spinnaker alive, even so they have time to take down the spinnaker pole. And the girls are also hoisting the Genoa. And let's see if the Polish team is making a nice turn where they get very close to the back end of the bottom mark. And the girls are doing the same now, also taking the spinnaker down. Quite a bit of shouting. They seem to have a little bit of a problem. No, it works fine. It's exciting to see. Okay, now Camilla Ulrikkeholm Klinkby is behind, and she probably needs to get in speed and then make attack. But she probably needs to get all the way up to speed first. Then try to see if she can get some kind of separation. They stay there for quite a while. There is wind enough, so maybe they can actually live here. And now they're attacking. And the Polish team is just covering to make sure that they don't suddenly get a better wind situation on the other half of the lane. So let's see. Both made a nice tack. And Lukas from Poland is not allowed to do his penalty within both lengths from the mark, so he needs to do it maybe a little further out. If he can do it, he might, maybe if he can go now all the way to the ley line. If he can do that, then he can make the penalty and still be in the lead. Then he will probably choose to do that. Because Lukas seems to have quite a good separation right now. And the good thing is that if you do it on the upwind beat, you only need to bear off, jibe, and then you're on the other tack. If you have to do it on the downwind, you need to do a full 360, which of course takes a little longer time. it seems like he has got a little bit extra lead. Now that's not too far to the top mark. And when they round the top mark, they can go to the finish line afterwards. So it will be exciting to see if that is actually possible for them. Yeah, now he's doing. See, now he's doing it now. See, he's bearing off, doing it as fast as he can. Let's see about the girls. I think he is. Yeah, he has now made his penalty, and he is doing it in a perfect situation. He's now still have a little bit of bad air. He can give bad air to the girls. So it was actually a very nice time to choose to do it, because he will maybe win both lengths all the way going up to the top mark, because he's giving the girls a lot of bad air right now. So they seem to be following quite well, but he's in the lead now. So really, really good move from him. And he's tagging as the first one and has no penalties. So Lucas from Poland is in a very good position, but of course it seems like Camilla is very close. So maybe they can, and no one is hitting the mark. Yeah, she's within both lengths. That's about, 5 meters or something like that. So now it's just super important to get out there. And let's see if we can get some good spinning eye action here, because now Camilla really needs to be very aggressive. Get up there and see if she can get an overlap. It seems like the Polish have gained 1 or 2 meters, 3 meters, almost at both lengths now. So, but now they're both going not half wind, but almost. So, and when the Polish need to jibe, they probably will try to wait so they have a more angle to the wind, so they're not sailing directly from the back. So I think now the girls are jibing. It's a little early. I think Lucas will try to stay a little bit. Then he will have a chance of sailing maybe a little faster down the way. And of course now they just need to go all the way to the finish line. And the girls are jibing again. They're really trying to open the game somehow. And they're jibing again. They're really doing a good job keeping it alive. Yeah. And the girls are keeping the spinnaker alive. And you can see now that they're actually getting into a real position. And if just the spinnaker touches, then we have a real situation here. This is exciting now, because Lucas in the front is really fighting to get free air, and he's probably trying to get to the pin end, but he's pointing too far upwind compared to the pin end. And now the girls also had the pole on. They're trying to jibe again. They're really trying very hard. Maybe, let's see, both of them, they're really doing a good job keeping the spinnakers alive. Exciting. Let's see. And actually now maybe you can see the referee boat and the finish line. I think that unless something really strange happens, Lucas, he will win this second match in the finals of the Danish Open 2021 in Rungsted, 20 kilometers north of Copenhagen, Denmark. Okay, now they're taking his wind. Let's see. I don't think they will do it, but they're coming fast in, the girls. He will win. Yeah.
Despite the penalty.
Yeah. He won despite a penalty, and so congratulations to the Polish team. And now it is 1-1 in the finals, and they have to the first team that gets 3 wins. So now they're totally equal again. And thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.